It's in the nature of military affairs that all options don't look very good at the time. And Israel's options in relation to its work in Gaza look particularly unattractive at the moment. It's involved in a bombing campaign from north to south. Gaza is being very intensively bombed, more than at any other time in its recent history. More bombing in the north than elsewhere, because that's where the Israelis figure that Hamas has most of its facilities, keeps most of its ammunition and so on. Most of that bombing, too, is in civilian areas. There's no such thing as a non-civilian area in Gaza. But Hamas stores its material inside civilian buildings, even mosques. And so the Israelis are bombing civilian buildings. They are reportedly using bunker-busting bombs to get below the surface in some cases. And if you live in somewhere like this, in Rimal, say, then a building suddenly disappears. It's a missile strike, there's no warning, suddenly the building blows up. And that's going on constantly now. However, it will come to an end quite soon, because the Israelis have got to decide what to do next. I'm fairly certain in my own mind that they will attack on a multi-pronged front, both from the sea and from the land. A multi-pronged attack makes perfect sense, certainly to me, because it spreads the risks. It makes it easier to get into a very heavily urbanised area. In an urban environment, tanks aren't very much use. There are too many buildings towering over them, too many tunnels and sewers underneath them. It's an infantry-heavy job. It's very brutal, very difficult. The infantry just has to work its way in, building by building by building. And it's not easy, and there will be losses. Of course, it's all complicated in Israel's case because of the 130 or so hostages which are being held throughout Gaza. But I don't think that will deter them from moving in when they think that is what they have to do. They will take their chances. Doubtless they'll do the best they can, perhaps with special forces and intelligence, to rescue as many as they can. I'm fairly sure that at the end of this process, Israel will have removed Hamas as a physical entity from Gaza. And what then? The Israelis don't know where this road leads. All they know is that after last Saturday, they're going to have to go there.